Okay, so we're going to talk you through good posture to start with. Please avoid sitting like this. This is bad posture, slumped in the chair. We want you to sit up tall, move to the front half of your seat, nice and upright, shoulders pulled back and down, feet hip width apart, chin parallel to the floor, and this is good posture. We'll remind you of this throughout the DVD. Moving on to your warm-up then. The warm-up is essential to prepare your muscles for exercising and to prevent injury. Come on, let's get started. So moving your hands to the side of your chair there just to support your back to begin with. We'll start off with a gentle march. So just lifting your legs alternately off the floor. If you wish, you can bring in an arm swing. Remember, and try and keep that posture nice and upright. And we'll stop that there in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Moving on to our neck now. To get the neck mobilised, we're going to turn our head as far as we can to one side and then bring it back to the centre. And again, as far as we can to the other and back to the centre. Keep going. Trying to get as much movement as you can there in your neck. Just as far as you can move there comfortably. And just one more now to each side. Well done, and stop there. Okay, bringing in those arms again to get the shoulders moving, just to swing the arms back and forth. Remember, it's just the warm-up, so we're gently getting our bodies warmed up. So don't go too strong straight from the beginning. And we'll stop the arm swings there in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Keeping with the shoulders, we're going to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears and bring them back down again. And again, shrugging the shoulders up towards the ears and back down. Now moving on to a shoulder circle, so bringing your shoulders up, pulling them back and round. Again, up, back and round. And one last time. Up, back and round. Again, staying with our shoulders. This time we're going to take our hands onto our shoulders, then take them out to the side, and then back to the shoulders and stretching up towards the ceiling. Back to the shoulders, out to the side, again to the shoulders and stretching up. Good, keep going with me. Stretching up as far as you're able there. Back down, we'll do that 2 more times. Last time then, out to the side, and then back up again. Well done, taking your hands back down. Again, just taking that back into your march. Get the legs going, bringing in the arm swings again. And we'll stop there in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, place your hands across your chest now. We're going to get our spines moving a little bit more. So we're going to turn our body, taking our shoulders and our head round to the side as far as you're able, and then back to the middle. And then over to the other side, and back to the middle. Again, over to the side, just as far as you can comfortably, and back round to the other side and round. You might feel as you do this exercise that you can go further the more of these exercises that you do. Keep going. 2 more times to each side. Last one then. Well done. Take your hands back down again. Okay, moving on to our legs a little bit more now. You might want to just hold on to your chair to support your back there as we gently just kick our leg forward and then swap over to the other leg. And then just keep gently kicking those legs forward. Well done. And then taking it back into the march to get the hips moving as well. So you should be starting to feel a bit more warmed up by now. We're almost done with the warm-up, just a couple of exercises left. So we'll stop the marching in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Just bring your feet slightly forward. Remember, keeping nice and upright with our posture. We're going to start there by tapping our toes, getting the ankle joint mobilised now. And we'll stop there. And then we're just going to take one foot forward, lift that slightly off the floor and just circle your ankle there for me. Trying to get as much movement as you can through your ankle. One more time. And placing it back on the floor, swapping to your other foot. Again, lifting that leg slightly off the floor. And again, as big a movement as you can, making big circles with your ankle there. One more time. And placing it back down on the floor. Okay, so just a couple of stretches now to prepare our muscles for exercises ahead. So we're going to move on first of all to our arm stretch. So I'd like you to place your hand onto your shoulder and then just crawl it down your back a little bit. Take your other hand across and just support your elbow there and gently push that elbow up towards the ceiling. That's what you're aiming to do, to try and feel a stretch in this muscle here. Now, if you can manage that, hold that there. If you're struggling with that exercise, here's an alternative. You can take your arm across your body and either below or above your elbow, you can pull that arm across your body. Again, you should be feeling the stretch here in your upper arm. So it's up to you to choose which stretch suits you better, either this one or the very first one that I showed you. Okay, relaxing your arm down. So for your other arm, stick with the stretch that suits you best. I'm going to go for the first option, which is hand to the shoulder, crawling that hand down your back, and again just gently pushing that elbow up towards the ceiling and hold that there. And relax your arm down, well done. Okay, moving on to a stretch now for the middle part of our body. We're going to take our hand and place it at the side of our chair. Take your other hand across your body to the side of your knee. Sitting up tall again, we're going to turn our shoulders and our head round to the side. So you should feel that stretch around your middle and hold that there. Good, and relax your body back round to the centre. And then to the other side, the very same, take your hand again to the side of the chair. Take your other hand across your body to the side of your knee. Again, sitting up tall, then just turn your shoulders and your head round to the side as far as you can. And hold that stretch there. And relax and come back to the centre. And moving on to our last stretch now for the back of our thigh. You need to come forward in your chair for this last one, but just be careful you don't come too near the edge that you slip off. Okay, and you want to straighten your leg out in front. Again, you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to place your hands onto your bent leg. Your ankle, your foot and ankle are relaxed. Your knees nice and straight but not locked out, just gentle and soft at the knee there. Sitting up tall, we're going to bend forward from the hips, keeping our head and chest up until you feel that stretch down the back of the leg there, and hold that there. And just remember, it should just feel like a gentle pull. It shouldn't feel painful. If it does, you might need to ease up a little bit on the stretch. And pushing up through your hands there, sliding that foot back in. We're going to swap over to the other leg, so taking your other foot in front. Again, foot relaxed, hands onto the bent leg, sitting up nice and tall there, bending forward from the hips, keeping your chest and your head up, and hold that stretch there. And again, gently pushing up through your hands, sliding that foot back in again. And hopefully you're feeling a bit warmed up now, because that's us completed our warm up. Well done. We're going to move on to the main strength and balance exercises now. Okay, so let's get started. Just remember again about your breathing, that it should be natural throughout. If you start to feel a little short of breath, that's okay, but you shouldn't be gasping for breath. So if you are getting a little bit puffed out and gasping for breath, then slow it down a little bit. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is standing up and sitting down. Really good exercise for strengthening up the muscles in your thighs, obviously to make getting in and out of a chair, climbing up and down stairs, all these kind of things a little bit easier for you. So first things first, we need to just move forward to the front half of our seat. Okay, you want to get your feet in position, so they should be back a little bit so that your knees are over your toes and your feet are about hip width apart. Okay, you're going to keep your hands at the side of the chair so that you can push up with your hands on the chair. And what we're going to do is lean forward with our top half, and then push up through your hands and through your legs, up onto your feet there. Well done. Just take a wee moment to get your balance. Have a wee step on the spot and step back the way until you feel the chair touching both your calves at the back of your legs there. That's your safety check. Then you know the chair's definitely behind you and it's safe to sit down. So first thing we're going to do is just to bend our knees. Stick your bottom right out behind you, and nice and slow, without a bump, you want to sit yourself back down in the chair. Okay, well done. We're going to walk ourselves forward again to the front half of your seat. Get your feet in position, so again the knees are over the toes, hip width apart. Hands on the side of the chair to help you there, leaning forward and pushing up onto your feet. And take a wee moment to get your balance, stepping back the way, feeling for your chair at the back of your legs. And again, nice and slow and controlled, bending the knees, sticking the bottom back, and without a bump if you can, using your arms if you need to, down we come. Good. And again, to the front of the chair, feet in position, hands at the side of the chair, leaning forward and pushing up. Good. Stepping on the spot to get your balance there, stepping back to feel for your chair again. And when you feel the chair, bending the knees, sticking the bottom back, nice and slow, and down you come. Good. And again, to the front of the chair, feet in position, hands at the side of the chair, leaning forward and pushing up. Good. Stepping on the spot to get your balance there, stepping back to feel for your chair again. And when you feel the chair, bending the knees, sticking the bottom back, nice and slow, and down you come. Good. And again, walking forward. Feet in position, forward we come, and pushing up. Good. Back we come, safety check there, and bend the knees, nice and slow, down we go. Excellent. 5 more to go, so coming forward again with me. We're halfway there. Okay, leaning forward again, and pushing up. Excellent. Get your balance there, stepping back, feeling for your chair. And bend the knees, nice and slow and controlled. That's the secret to this exercise, so that you're controlling it all the way down. Working these thigh muscles as best we can. Walking forward again. And forward we come. Pushing up. Stepping back again, feel for your chair. And nice and slow down we go. Excellent. Okay, 3 to go. We're almost there. And pushing up. These muscles will start to get a little bit tired now, no doubt. Keep going with me if you can. Again, bend the knees. And nice and slowly control yourself back into the chair. Good. Almost done. Again, forward we come, pushing yourself up. Good. And back you come again to feel for the chair, your wee safety check. Almost done. Nice and slowly down we go. Good. And our very last one then, forward you come in the chair. Leaning forward and pushing up. Good. Stepping back there to feel for that chair. And a very well deserved seat down now, so bending the knees. Nice and slow and controlled. And down we come, well done. Okay, so that's given our thighs a bit of a workout. We're going to move on to an exercise now for our calves. So just come forward to the front half of your chair again, nice and upright with your posture. You're going to take your feet slightly forward there. Again, just a small gap between your feet. And what we're going to start off by doing is just lifting your heels up off the floor, but keeping your toes down, so you should feel that in your calves there a little. And then bringing your heels flat down on the floor again. And again, just lifting those heels up, getting the calves working there, and down we come. Good. One more time like this, so just going to lift the heels up, feel that in your calves, and relax. Now this time, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can place your hands on your lap, so you're going to lift the heels up, and just push a wee bit on your knees there, so just push down, apply a little bit of pressure, and relax. Remember, and keep yourself nice and upright, so lifting those heels up off the floor and push down with your hands just to work that little harder if you want. And relax. Good. Again, lifting those heels up, push down with the hands, and relax. Again, heels coming up, push down with the hands, and relax down. Well done. Again, we're almost there, lifting those heels up, pushing down with the hands, and relax. Nice and relaxed with our shoulders there. Up we come with the heels, a little bit of pressure again if you can. Our last couple to do here, and relax. Very last one then, so lifting our heels up, apply some pressure there. Well done, and relax. Okay, so that's our calves had a bit of a workout. We're going to go back onto our thigh muscles again, so just move a wee bit further back in the chair. Now for this one, you want to hold on to the chair sides just to support your back. It's up to you. If you find this a strain in your back sitting at the front of the chair, you can sit at the very back of the chair as long as you keep good posture. Okay, so see what suits you best. So you're going to straighten your leg out in front, trying to get that knee as straight as you can, and hold that there just for a few seconds, and then slowly lower it back down to the floor again. And then we're going to swap over to the other side, so bringing that leg out in front, as straight as you can at the knee, and then slowly lower it back down again. So we're working our thighs here again, really important muscles for helping us with our walking, with our balance, with climbing stairs, getting in and out of the bath, in and out of chairs. Down we come. Good. And lower. Down we come. Good. And again, taking the other leg out in front, keeping it nice and straight at the knee, as straight as you can manage. And down you come. And relax. And hold that there with me. And down, good. Holding that leg nice and straight, down we come, and the last one then, and relax that leg down. Well done. Okay, moving on to an exercise now for your balance a little bit. So we're going to move forward in the chair, holding on at the side to begin with till you get used to the exercise. We're just going to start by lifting your leg slightly up off the chair, keeping our posture nice and upright, and then taking your foot back down onto the floor. Good. Try that on the other side, so lifting that leg slightly up and lower. Well done. If you find that's okay with your balance, you can pop your hands on your lap and just lifting that leg up again, nice and upright, and lower. Good. And to the other side, lifting that leg up. So you might feel a little bit wobbly with your sitting balance here. That's okay, it's challenging your muscles there to work your balance. And again, lifting that leg up and lower. Good. And the other side. And down we come. Almost there. And lower. Again, just making sure you've got nice and upright posture there. Up we come with the leg. And lower. And down. Last couple. Down you come. And again, for the very last one then, up we come with the leg. And relax. Well done. Just taking that into a wee march. And we'll stop the marching there in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, we're going to keep with our hips just now. And this next exercise, we're going to tap our foot out to the side and bring it back to centre. So we're going to take the leg out to the side, trying to get as much movement as you can there through your hip. And to the other side. Good. So this is to strengthen up our hip muscles and our hip bone, to help with our hip joint flexibility as well. Good, just as much movement as you can there through your hip. Good, just as much movement as you can there through your hip. And we'll do that 2 more times to each side. We're almost there. Good, nice and upright still. Very last one then. And relax. Okay, so for the next exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to have a wee walk back and forth in the chair. So we're going to start at the front of our chair. Okay, keeping your hands on the side of the chair just to help with your balance to begin with. We're just going to shift our weight over to one side and hitch our hip back. Shift the weight over to the other side and hitch your hip back. All the way back until we get to the very back of our chair. And then we're going to come forward. So we're going to shift our weight over and hip our hitch forward. Hitch our hip forward rather. Just be careful that you don't come too close to the edge there, and then back we go. If you're finding that okay with your hands on the chair, you can try it with your hands on your lap just to work a little bit harder. As we come forward, make sure you're really clearing that hip from the chair as we walk forward. Again, being careful you don't come too near the edge, and back we go. So this is obviously going to help you getting in and out of chairs, especially when you're in a comfy sofa. Good. And back we go. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So forward we come. And back we go. Well done, okay. Just moving back to the middle of our chair for our next exercise. So making sure you're away from the back of the chair. We're nice and upright with our posture, shoulders back and down. And this one we're going to work on our posture for our upper back, okay? So we're taking our arms, palms facing forward, and we're taking them back the way, so we're squeezing our shoulder blades together at the back there. Hold that there, just for a few seconds, and then bring your hands back onto your lap again. So we're taking your hands out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back, nice and upright with your posture, and bring your hands back on your lap again. Good. So this is strengthening up the muscles between your shoulder blades to help keep us nice and upright. Taking your hands back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and forward we come. Good. Keep going with me. So squeezing those shoulder blades and relax. And again, back we go, squeezing those shoulder blades. Relax. And again, back we go, squeezing those shoulder blades. Relax. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Taking our hands back. And relax forward. 2 more to go then. And relax. Very last time. And relax. Well done. Okay, so we're going to finish off with our last exercise now. So we're going to sit right to the back of our chair again, just to support your back a little bit more. Make sure it's comfortable for you. And this exercise is quite similar to one that we've done already. So what you're going to do is straighten your leg out in front, but take your opposite arm out as well. Okay, just hold that there for a few seconds and then slowly lower them down. So a wee bit of coordination required for this one. Bringing the opposite hand and opposite leg into play. And slowly relax. Okay, again, just try and keep that posture as upright as you can. We're almost there. You've been working really hard. Try and keep going with me. Good, and relax. Five more to go. Good, those legs will be getting tired now. They might be starting to shake a little bit. That's just a sign of them working hard. Very last one then. And relax. Well done, you've worked really hard, and now it's important that we cool down.
So now we're slowly going into our cool down, and we want to try and do everything nice and gradual, nice and slow, just to get your heart rate back down. So from here we're going to go into a march. So nice and gentle. You can either hold on to your thighs or hold on to the chair, whatever you find comfortable. It's just nice and easy, remembering to keep breathing. Then from here, we're then going to go into our shoulder shrugs. So we're just going to raise our shoulders up and back down. Good. And then from there, lifting our shoulders up, back and down. Good. So again, up, back and down. Again, up, back and down. Last one, up, back and down. Good. Then from here, we're going to slowly raise our leg up, kicking it out. Opposite leg. Remember your posture, stay nice and tall. Try not to be tempted to lean back into the chair. Good. Remember your breathing. Good, nice and slow. Good. Last one. And have a wee march. Good, so from here, we're then going to have our feet hip width apart, and we're just going to simply tap our toes. So we're raising our toes off the floor, helping with ankle mobility. And then from here, we're then just going to rock forwards and backwards. Good, so we're going on to our heels, raising the toes, nice and slowly. Good. And then from there, we're then going to go into our tricep stretch. So we're going to place one hand on your shoulder, taking it as far down your back as you can go. Opposite arm, slowly take that elbow as far up to the ceiling. You should feel a nice stretch down the back of that arm. Again, try not to hold your breath. And again, you can do the alternative exercise. And relax, good. And then opposite arm, place it on top of your shoulder. Walk that hand as far down your back as you can go. Again, slowly taking that elbow as far up to the ceiling. Again, you should feel a nice stretch down the back of your arm. Again, try not to hold your breath, stay nice and relaxed. Try not to lean back into your chair. And relax, good. And then from there, placing both hands on your knees initially, then placing one hand on the chair, opposite hand on the opposite leg nearest to the chair, and then very slowly turn your upper body towards the opposite side. And relax, good. Then again, placing the opposite hand on the chair, one hand on the opposite knee, again very slowly turning towards the opposite wall, holding that. Remember to still breathe. And relax, good. And then from there, we'll then go on to our hamstring stretch. So we're going to place one leg out, ankle nice and relaxed. Ideally, hopefully, we should be right at the front edge of the chair. We're going to place our hands on the opposite thigh, knees slightly bent, up nice and tall. From our hips, we're going to slowly lean forward, keeping our head up, but looking straight ahead. We should feel a slight pulling sensation at the back of that thigh. Again, try and keep your head up. Try not to be tempted to put your head down. This is a great exercise for flexibility. It enables us to tie our shoelaces, put our socks on. And relax, good. Have a march, then opposite leg. Take it forward, again, ankle nice and relaxed. Hands on your bent thighs, up nice and tall. From your hips, slowly leaning forward, keeping that head up but looking straight ahead. And again, you should feel a slight pulling sensation at the back of your thigh. And keep breathing. Excellent. And relax. Good. Have a march. Then go into our calf stretch. Again, we'll take that foot out, up nice and tall, hands on our bent thigh, ankle nice and relaxed. And all we're going to do is place your toes up towards you and hold on to the side of the chair. Slight bend in your knee, nice and tall, nice and relaxed. Good. Have a march. Then again, opposite leg, taking that out, ankle nice and relaxed. Then from there, we want to try and bring your toes towards your knee, up nice and tall, nice and relaxed, and hold that there. Again, slight bend in the knees so we're not locking it out. and relax. Excellent. And last but not least, we're going to go on to our breathing exercise. So we're going to have our hands together, breathing in and out. Nice and slow. Excellent. And that's us finished with our cool down. Well, that's us finished our cool down. Hope you enjoyed it.
Aim to do this exercise DVD 3 times a week, and we hope to see you back soon for some more exercises.